Hey everyone, my name is Artindi. Here with a game called What Never Was, created by A Green in Unreal Engine 4. It's an incredibly small game, but it has some great game design that I want to take a look at today. The first thing to note about this game is that on Steam, it's free to play, and the user reviews for the game are overwhelmingly positive. I think there is a direct correlation between how much a game costs and how much content it has and how people receive that. Think about that in your own game. What are you giving for how much it cost? The scope of the game is incredibly small. It's all in one room. However, the designer of the game added a few things to make the game feel a little larger than it actually is. One of those things is a window in the attic which you can look out of. Imagine this room without a window. It would feel incredibly cramped and incredibly small. At the beginning of the game we're in a different scene, but this is conveyed only through sounds, as the main character has a conversation on the phone in a train station. Throughout the game you can also hear the sounds of both the room as well as things outside the room, such as dogs barking and birds chirping outside. The lighting of the game feels very deliberate, with sources of light from the ceiling and lamps that you can interact with. The main source of lighting seems to feel like it's coming from the window as it illuminates the desk and the clock, which are both central features in the game. The puzzles in the game are just difficult enough to give you a challenge, but they're very story driven and they seem appropriate for the small scale of the game. Two of my favorite features in the game are first the gramophone, which you can activate in-game for a very immersive feel. And the magnifying glass, which I'm sure took him hours to get that magnifying effect. Something to appreciate. Something he could have done better is to add a save game function. However, the game is so small that you can play completely through it within 15 to 20 minutes, so maybe it's okay that it doesn't have that. Throughout the game, while you interact with things, there is a considerable amount of dialogue.
Fairies by Brian Froud and Alan Lee.
However, there probably could have been even more with more variety, because it does get kind of repetitive as you click on things throughout the game while trying to solve the puzzles to hear her say the same things over again. It somewhat breaks the immersion of the game. I didn't actually play through the game because I didn't want to spoil it for you. It is a free-to-play game, and so if you're looking for a simple puzzle adventure game to play, this is an excellent choice. And if you're looking for some inspiration on game design, this is also an excellent choice, as there's lots of lessons to be learned in the game, such as lighting, scale, and story. I highly recommend this game to anyone looking for a new game to play. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please put them below or send me an email. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.